Assalamualaikum and hello everyone. I'm Nur Fazlinda binti Fabil from the Faculty of Business, Economics and Accountancy, University Malaysia Sabah. Thanks for listening to my presentation. The title of my paper is Distribution Channel for Local Farm-Based Produce, a study on small farmers during pandemic crisis. My presentation will cover the background to the study, the research objective, methodology, findings, and finally conclusion. Inaccessibility to nutritious food, dumping of produce, loss of regular market, and with 70% of people in the rural area in Malaysia involved in agriculture sector, the impact of pandemic disease is a nightmare world when passing to the community well-being, especially the smallholder farmers. The current COVID-19 pandemic is showcasing the instability in supply chain of farm produce to the market due to logistic disruption exposing the distribution system's vulnerability. The food and agri-based sector received greater impact of the COVID-19 crisis compared to other sectors, especially in production, supply chain, marketing and sales, and farmers' income. Many scholars found adoption of innovation, creativity, and speed in reaching the market as the most promising survival strategy to some organization, especially in time of crisis. During difficult time, conventional strategy can be detrimental to business operation. In relating to distribution system, for example, the conventional distribution channel can be less economical, primarily due to allocative inefficiency, imbalanced share of power between the supply chain stakeholders. Previous literature and reports on the impact of COVID-19 on agriculture sectors reveal that most farmers thrive to survive during the pandemic by embracing several alternative strategies in terms of marketing, distribution channel, and product development. Some of the important strategies that mentioned by scholars are opting for online business or social media, as well as embracing an agile and innovative distribution strategy through the use of a hub agent. There is still lack of studies on the distribution channel from the producer's point of view. In fact, most studies have been limited to the impact of channel system towards intermediaries and customers. In addition, some scholars contended that two important factors that always have been neglected when studying a channel system: first, the environmental uncertainty, and second, the value-added channel system for producers. Therefore, it is crucial for this study to understand the strategies and approach used by farmers or smallholder farmers to supply their farm produce during crisis. It is believed that farmers embrace alternative approach to channel their farm produce to the market. Therefore, this study aims to explore from the perspective of smallholder farmers about the distribution channel used during the MCO amid the pandemic outbreak. This study involved phone interviews with two key smallholder farmers in Ranau, Sabah, in order to gather their opinions or perceptions based on what they have experienced during the pandemic crisis. Respondents were purposely selected to participate in this study that they were the owners of farm-based enterprise or farm-based company, and that the sector was affected by a pandemic crisis due to logistic disruption. The insights and thoughts gathered from respondents were summarized into a proposed diagram to provide meaningful insight about how farmers managed the distribution of their farm produce to end consumers during the pandemic crisis. For the findings, three main aspects from the interview were analyzed to understand further how farmers distribute their farm produce during a difficult time, especially like the pandemic crisis. The first one is how farmers distribute their farm produce during MCO. The second one is what is the economical way to distribute farm produce during MCO, and the third one is, are they ready if the hub concept is realized into a mobile apps? It is found that farmers distribute farm produce during MCO through an appointed agent or through one-stop collection centers, which are located in several city areas in Kota Kinabalu. And key farmers communicate with other farmers or runner, agent or mart owner, or as well as with the customers via social media like WhatsApp, Telegram or Facebook. In terms of the economical way to distribute farm produce during MCO, they perceive that a more integrated distribution approach is suitable for distributing the farm produce, as it can optimize the overall logistic cost of distributing farm produce to consumers. So they perceive that the use of hub agent in the chain to replace multiple intermediaries, especially wholesaler and retailers, will allow just-in-time distribution between farmers and consumers. So the hub agent, they perceive that hub agent can replace the role of wholesaler and retailer. They were also asked whether they are ready if the hub concept is realized into a mobile apps, and their answer is yes. Why not if it is useful? But they perceive that there is a need for user readiness survey in order to check on the acceptance of the user towards the technology. As for the conclusion, many scholars viewed the adoption of innovation, creativity, and speed in reaching the market as the most promising strategy for a business organization to sustain their business in time of crisis. And the alternative distribution channel that used by farmers in this study can be regarded as an agile and innovative distribution system, which scholars refer to as a hub distribution that integrates all players in the supply chain in a network form. This hub chain channel embraces the concept of hub chain model by Franklin and Morgan, in which the farmers serve as the central hub, while the registered hub agent and runner flow around the hub chain to facilitate the integration. So this study provides insights into the agile strategy for resilient distribution system within the supply chain of farm produce during crisis. It is hoped that this study contributes into the development of the conceptual idea and innovative distribution system by embracing technology through a mobile apps, by integrating the farmer, intermediaries, and customer in the supply chain. Thank you. That's all from me.